Hello everybody, welcome back to my new video, and today we are going over 5 different types of fuse panels or fuse boxes used in streetlights. I don't know which is the right word, fuse panel or fuse box, but I think you can use them both. So we are going over 5 types, and this is the first type. This is the newest, and we're going from new to old. At least this is one of the newest. So say Faget LS94L, I don't know. This is probably the type, but I don't think there are many types of fuse boxes. But yeah, this one is used in streetlights. I use this one in my garden as well. And let's open it up real quick. So this is a plastic part that keeps you from touching the things that are inside. And then you get this. This is the fuse. This is a sleeve to put over the fuse, and this is the fuse itself. I'm not an expert, so I don't know what everything says here, but I bet some people in our audience are like, why do you even talk about it when you are not an expert? And I don't really have an answer for that. So this is another thing for safety. You can see how to connect it here and the type and stuff. And this is the actual fuse panel here. So these are screws where you can connect them. You connect the cables in. These are mostly used for the ground cables, I think. And they look like this. And then you have this as a screw. Pretty interesting screw. You can put the fuses in these two parts. And then you can connect them here and here. And you can ground them on this place here with this, and you can hang it up here and also with this. So it's just easy, you can just put this here and then the fuse. And then close this. And close it with the screwdriver. These are 2 holes for the ground cable, and these are 2 holes for the cable that goes to the fixture. It's time for the next fuse panel. So this is the next one. This is a Langmats one, which is also still used. It's pretty different, as you can see, but it basically works the same. So you can put all kinds of cables in here, and you can see what goes in where on these numbers. These are only 2 holes, probably one for the fixture and one for the ground cable, not the ground itself. Let's open it, which is pretty hard. So then you get this, and as you can see, these fuses in this type are a lot smaller. They look like this. Pretty cute fuses. So here again, you can see how to connect it, and I'm not completely sure, because I said I'm not an expert, but these are probably pins to connect 2 sides here. So you can screw them out, and it looks like this. So this is probably used to connect 2 sides of the fuse panel. And in my opinion, these are a bit more difficult, but they are probably better in quality. So this is what the side of it looks like on one side, and this the other side. So the third one is the smaller version of this, with only one fuse instead of two, and less options to connect it as well. So this is basically the same, and the top is basically the same, and the way you can hang it up is basically the same. And let's open these as well. This one's a bit easier, it's a bit newer as well, I think. So the fuse, 6 amps. So basically the same as the other one, the same size. So yeah, can't really say much else about it, other than here's another screw to probably connect two sides. This one is white instead of yellow. The last ones are way more simplistic, like everything was back then. So we basically have a plate here and these. And let's start with the newer version. So this is a very old fuse. Fuse panel, fuse thing. So this is the back of it. This is where you have to connect the cables. This is the other side. Let's screw the fuse out. And this one is the normal sized one again. Here's some information. 16 amps again. This is the inside. And these were basically connected to these plates here, like this. And there also was space for the ballast, which you can see here. There was a ballast on here previously. There are two, at least in the city where I live, there are two fuses on these plates here. But everything is possible with those plates. They're not really a minimum or maximum. So, and then the oldest, which is this one. Yeah, this is pretty dangerous. So here are again places to connect it. You can also connect other cables. As you can see, it was still the old wiring color that was connected to here. Green and red. And this one was blue. These are probably from the 1950s or something, so pretty old. The fuse itself ain't anything old or spectacular. It's just a pretty normal fuse. But here we have the ring where you can screw it in, which also looks pretty dangerous to me. This is the inside. No brand on it or anything. And you can still find these on whatever old pole. So be careful with which pole you touch or open. And also a warning, and especially with old poles again, never touch fuses or anything like that when they are turned on or when the door is open. Because as you can see, especially the old ones are pretty dangerous. These are pretty safe, but I still wouldn't recommend touching it or doing anything with it. But yeah, let me know if the modern technology has been going the right way when it's going about fuse panels and streetlights. I think these are way better than these. Not only connecting wise, but these also last longer. And I just don't know much enough about these to want to connect them. But thanks for watching, and you can follow us on Instagram if you want. We post daily streetlight pictures from streetlights around our neighborhood. It's called the Lamppost Channel YT from YouTube. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.